Okay, the very first variety I got up here is the Yucca filamentosa color guard. This is the next crop. As you can see, the foliage of this is very clean. It's very good, very beautiful crop right here. This is also known as Adam's needle. This variety is zone 4 to zone 7. It will get 6 feet in height as well as 3 feet in width. Stalk with the center with a bell-shaped, creamy white flower. It's light to dry medium, well-drained soil. Great variety for tolerance for poor sandy soils. And another great thing about this variety is a heat tolerant, and you handle salt spray tolerance, so you can something close to a street. This is a sturdy drought tolerant plant with variegated leaves, blooms on a tall stalk in the center, as you can see that bottom right picture. It will have this beautiful long stalk shooting out with, like I said, almost bell white pure shaped flowers to it. And like I said, this is my next crop. Okay, another great crop, which is another bright yellow, is the Ligustrum vickery, also known as privet. This variety is zone 5 to zone 8. It will get 8 to 12 feet in height as well as 4 to 6 feet in width. This has tiny white flowers on it, which usually bloom early in the spring season. We grow this in a 3-gallon. It likes to be in well-drained soil. Bloom time for this is usually around June. It likes to be in full sun, although it does say it can be put in partial shade, but we do grow it here in a direct full sun, which just does very well. High quality gloss foliage emerges from bright yellow, well adapted and easy to grow. Small choice for hedging and screening and landscape, and this crop is absolutely gorgeous. You're gonna get a great price for the size of that pot, and for the plant in that size in that pot. So, like I said, the Ligustrum vickery. Next picture, please. Now, I like clematis. This is the clematis that just doesn't seem to fail to disappoint. This is the clematis paniculata, also known as sweet autumn clematis. This variety will get 10 to 30 feet in height. As you can see, you want to make sure you plan out where you want to plant this because it can be a very vigorous clematis. Usually around most of clematis are done blooming. This one would just begin to start. We grow this in a 19 centimeter. It likes to be in well-drained soil. Bloom time for this is usually summer, going up into the late summer, almost going into the fall. It's a hardy climber that is a rapid grower and reaches up to 30 feet. Like I said, you can see that picture on the right. It is a pure white fragrant flower that blooms late summer, vigorous grower, good for fencing and garden sheds. So you want to make sure you want to plant this in a good spot. But like I said, good for fencing, and like you can see, you can really take over if you plant it in the right spot. Next picture, please. Now the next 3 pictures are basically my leucanthums. This is my next crop. So well through the first crop we had at the beginning of the season. So the next ones are just based on the next crop. I've got these in current, but as long as you make sure understand, you and your customers know this is the next one. This is the size it's coming at. It is budded, and it is well rooted also too. This variety is the banana cream, also known as Shasta Daisy. This is the zone 5 to zone 9. It will get 15 to 18 inches in height, as well as 18 to 24 inches in width. It has a more of a beautiful yellow, more yellow-white shades to it. It takes the average soil, grows best in the full sun. That's something good to keep in mind. A superb selection with huge 4 to 5 inches lemon yellow flowers, which brighten to a creamy white with an extra long time in the summer. A vigorous grower and with disease resistance, and has a very beautiful dark green foliage, what makes that flower stand out. Next picture, please. And this is the next leucanthum. Like I said, all of them, this is the next crop. They're more shorter, but as you can see, they're loaded with buds and just starting to flower. This is the leucanthum Woodsa Daisy, also known as Shasta Daisy. Zone 5 to zone 9 is 15 inches in height, as well as 22 inches in width. This one has more of a pure white flower with a yellow center. We grow this in a 19 centimeter. It likes to be medium but well-drained soil. Nice compact form with large 3 to 4 inch white flowers with gold centers. Blooms from the early to midsummer. Excellent in containers or in landscapes where it would shine right near to the front of the borders. You can't go wrong with this variety. It's very nice, loaded with buds and loaded with blooms. Next picture, please. And the third leucanthum is the Becky. This is also known as Shasta Daisy. Zone 5 to zone 9, it would get 3 to 4 feet in height, as well as 2 to 3 feet in width. This is another one that has more of a pure white flower with yellow centers to it. We also grow this in a 19 centimeter. Once again, well-drained soil. That's something to keep in mind. Bloom time for this variety is usually from July to September. Um, uh, Good for reblooming daisy, a sturdy flower remaining attractive even after the hardy rain, which we had the other day. And it's still, as you can see, it's still standing and doing very well. Excellent in sunny borders and in containers or patio or in landscape accent. You can go, like I said, these are the next three leucanthums. This is the next crop. I say short and compact, but still you're getting a good quality plant. Next picture, please. Chrysogonum virgianum. I hope I said that right. I'm gonna push that.
Close enough.
All right, close. Jeff, I always got to look at Jeff because he's got to, correcting or stuff like that. So anyway, this is also known as a golden star. This is a zone 5 to zone 8. It will get 6 inches in height as well as 12 inches in width. This has beautiful, tiny, yellow, sparkle-like flowers on it. This is part of the Native American Beauty series we have, which is in a 19 centimeter. It likes to be in moist but well-drained soil. Good spot for this. And you want to keep in mind, it's this part. We want to plant this in the part sun to part shade. Excellent choice for areas underneath your tree, as you can see in that picture on use it for landscape. Most people like to use this as more of a carpet ground cover. This variety will bloom time usually from June to April. Low-growing native perennial with a starry gold daisy-like flower makes for a great ground cover. Has a long bloom period of time. As you can see, that picture just on the left is short, compact, clean foliage, and it's just starting to get some flowers to it. You buy a couple of these, you could just really fill up a nice barren area, especially underneath the tree. Next picture, please. And the last is the Veronica Pink Moody Blues, also known as Moody Blues Pink Speedwell. This variety is a zone 6 to zone 9. It would get 12 inches to 14 inches in height, as well as 12 to 14 inches in width. This is beautiful pink flowers covered in spikes. This one is a variety we go to 19 centimeter. The picture that's on the left is the picture I just took yesterday. As you can see, it is loaded with buds and it's starting to get some tiny flowers on it. It likes the average, fast draining soil. You want to avoid this in an area that's overly wet conditions. So you make sure you plant this in a good spot in a correct area for it to thrive. Draws pollinators, a variety that never seems to end when it comes to blooming. Blooms from spring throughout the summer. Great attraction for pollinators. Great plus is the variety is considered to be deer resistant. Plus, it doesn't seem to be bothered by disease or insects, which is another great win for this variety. Load of buzz, blooms, compact is all win. And I believe that's what I might have for you this week.
All right, so first up is Malice Starlight. This is Starlight Crabapple, zone 2 to 7, 25 foot tall, 15 foot wide. Does have fragrant white flowers in the early spring. Likes the moist, well-drained soil. Tolerate a wide range of soil types and pH. It does draw in birds and butterflies. Clusters of fragrant white flowers along the branches in mid-spring. Emerge from distinctive red flower buds before the leaves come on. Dark green foliage throughout the season. The glossy pointy leaves turn to an outstanding yellow in the fall. The fruits are a showy red palms buried in abundance from early to late fall, and then they will hold them on throughout the winter. This is a 7-gallon, I believe.
15?
Or 15, sorry. Donald Wyman Crabapple. This is a zone 4 to 8. Gets 20 foot tall, 20 foot wide. I believe this is the first year we're trying this one.
We've had it before. We just brought it back.
Okay.
It's an older crab.
Does like the medium soil, and it does have an edible fruit on this one. Also attracts pollinators and birds. So this is a large spreading crabapple that will mature to 15, 20 foot tall and wide. Fragrant white single flowers bloom in abundance in the spring. The flowers are followed by the bright red crab apples that mature in the fall. The crab apples do persist to stay on the tree well in the winter, just like the last one. And so you do get the interest of all year round. And birds are attracted to the fruit, and then the leaves turn to an amber gold in the fall. Malice Prairie Fire, another crab, still 20 foot tall, 20 foot wide. Deep pinkish red flower on these ones for early spring. Medium moist, well drained, acidic soil, attracts birds and butterflies. So this one's a absolutely gorgeous crabapple. It bursts pink red into bloom and keeps interest with the purplish reddish leaves throughout the season, and will also produce the red crab apples that will hold on as well. And then lastly, for the Tamukiyamas, I believe everybody knows about the Tammies. They will get 10 foot tall, 10 foot wide. They do like slightly acidic, well-drained, moist soils, so do not keep these super wet. Very low maintenance, keeps the red foliage if you do keep it in the shadier areas. Rich crimson new leaves mature to purplish red and maintain their color even in the hot, humid summers. A bright scarlet red fall color, and then it's a broadly mounding habit. I consider it a weeper. These are the 25-gallon, the new crop that we're going to be putting on. I think I have half of it on right now, so it's about 50 of them that are in current. And as we get through those, I'll reevaluate the rest of the crop.